Seriously, so awesome.
You're so sweet.
Hi, are we on Periscope now?
We're on Periscope.
Oh, cool.
now.
I gotta tweet it.
You can
I'm
tweet it.
tweeting it, and so everybody can find out.
Junior's so metal. So then, before we get into talking about everything wonderful with One-Eyed, DJ and I, we went and saw a movie. I've got one random rant. So DJ and I were going to go see a movie. What was it, the night before originally? But Lydia was sick, and we were like, we want to see that with Lydia. We happened to already be in the theater, and I look over to my right, and I'm like, why don't we just check out that movie, which was called The Last Witch Hunter? And the reason I wanted to check it out was because I wanted to see what proposed to have Elijah Wood and Vin Diesel in the same movie. Mm-hmm. I thought, did someone lose a bet? Was there a contract obligation? Contract. So, I was like, oh, why don't we just do it? And it actually is kind of fitting since after we discussed this, we've got One-Eyed Doll in studio talking about their Halloween tour. So,
and our new album, Witches.
And the new album, Witches. So, now...
Which has a song on it called Witch Hunt.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Unfortunately, they didn't use it for the movie. It would have been a better movie, probably.
I agree.
It wouldn't be getting a bad review right now.
This is true.
Yeah, how can you guess? Yeah. So, let me give a little synopsis with it. So, The Last Witch Hunter stars... Did I really say stars? Stars Vin Diesel with Rose Leslie, Elijah Wood... They even have Michael Caine in this movie. Mm-hmm. That's when I thought for sure.
Is that good?
Well, he's amazing.
Good?
He's really good.
Who's Michael Caine? Which one is that?
He's the older gentleman actor with the accent. Mm-hmm. In fact, I just watched the Magician movie that he's in. That was on regular TV last night. I can't think of the name of it. My brain. I'm old. Yeah. So anyway, we decided to see this movie, and here's the little. Pictures. Here's the little paragraph about The Last Witch Hunter. The modern world holds many secrets, the most astounding being witches still living among us. Centuries ago, Calder, who is played by Vin Diesel, managed to slay the all-powerful witch queen. I don't even know what that word is. Decimating? Decimating. I'm sorry. I'm like...
That's the word.
Yeah, I'm all decapitating. Decimating.
It actually means to cut something into 10 pieces.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I don't think he did that, but okay.
He didn't.
Decimating her followers in the process. Before her death, she cursed the valiant warrior with her own immortality, separating him from his beloved wife and daughter in the afterlife. Her resurrection now threatens the survival of the human race as Calder, the only one of his kind remaining, faces her vengeful wrath. Now, the premise of the movie, we decided, DJ, it was really good. It was well written. It had hope. There was promise, but our big hang-up was...
Vin Diesel, who was really, really bad.
Now let me get this straight. You saw the movie, you thought, oh, Vin Diesel's in that. Mm-hmm. He's really terrible. Let's go watch that.
Why is Vin Diesel terrible?
I want to see how terrible Vin Diesel is. And now you're complaining that he's terrible.
I was
like, come on now.
Is he really terrible?
Oh, it sounds like it was actually what you were looking for.
Well, I was curious to know why Elijah Wood and Vin Diesel. No, I love him in The Fast and Furious. He's gorgeous to look at. I loved him in Pitch Black. He's, when he's just the muscle-bound guy doing car things, it works.
Mm-hmm. You just don't like him because he's bald.
No. So then this is the thing. So, DJ, you take over because you're the actor here.
I am the actor.
And you're going to pick it apart on a professional level.
I know that his hair is pretty short, too.
I know. It is. I just cut it all off.
It's cute.
Thank you so much. She's very kind. I would just say that Vin Diesel, the way that he broke down his script and took it into different beats was just very off. And I don't know if that was because the director wanted it that way or if that was the way that they portrayed the character. However, Vin Diesel broke down his script very weirdly. I would just say that the way he took his beats and his pauses and the way he did his movement, it just never really matched what the script should have read to me. I would have definitely casted somebody else. But again, our thing was, is there going to be, were they doing this film because of contract? Was it a horrible bet? Like, hey, do we still have to complete a portion of our contract to make sure that this film gets done? I wasn't sure. Either way, I mean, I just thought that he portrayed his character very badly.
He just can't act.
Did you see the movie? No. Did you see it?
No, but I just want to say I think Vin Diesel's probably a really cool dude. I don't.
Oh no, I think he's an amazing.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I always wonder with movies if sometimes when somebody seems like a bad actor, if maybe it's just terrible editing. You know what I mean? Because sometimes just the volume of their voice can be off, and it just seems so awkward. And you're like, I don't know if it's acting or if it's just what somebody did in post to them.
That is true.
Unless
it's like a bad mix or something. You know?
Unless it's, a conspiracy that he's the only one who sounds bad.
Right.
Because
always be nice to the editor, people.
Right? You never know.
Elijah Wood was hitting it. It was like,
Elijah Wood did great. He carried himself very, very well.
I had no idea that he was a bad guy.
Right, exactly.
I mean, we're going to ruin this.
That was a spoiler.
Yeah, no one's going to see it.
No. Okay, don't see the movie.
No, you can see the movie, just no high expectations. It's definitely a 0 to 10 recommend.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and then you had Michael Caine.
It doesn't live up to the song, obviously.
Your song, exactly,
right.
which is incredible.
Definitely does not live up to the one Adele's song. And it's a good thing that your song, Kimberly, was not in this movie, because then you would be attached to this movie.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'd still take it.
I mean, money is great.
Sometimes you take a bet and you get a really strong supporting cast, kind of like 1, 2, and 3 of Star Wars. But then you have that main person that is carrying the entire movie and clearly needed a few more reps in the gym.
Oh, yeah.
Because they just could not carry this movie.
You think Vin Diesel needs to hit the gym?
Acting-wise?
Yes.
Right.
Maybe take a couple more classes.
The acting gym?
Well, I don't know. I'm not really. I don't have the experience DJ has, but my feeling about it definitely was the same.
Right.
In that there were parts where I was
just
confused,
missed the mark.
And maybe the editing was trying to save it, because editing is key.
Of course.
Editing is okay. So then, what were your favorite parts of the movie, DJ?
I loved the plot of the movie. I can say that. I thought that it was a great story. Had it been acted or portrayed a different way, I think it would have been a lot better. Granted, you did, like we discussed earlier, you had some pretty A-list celebrities as far as Elijah Wood and Michael Caine. So you come in thinking like, whoa, this is going to be great. All of a sudden, you're like, no, this isn't that great. And you're a little sad because you paid a good amount of money to watch this film.
Really, I think the time is your most valuable thing, though.
Right,
it's like,
exactly. You don't get that back. Like a whole hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah, if you see a movie you didn't like. You know what movie I liked recently? Lucy.
Ooh,
really?
I need to see that.
With Scarlett Johansson,
yeah.
correct?
I love her.
I mean, anything
was
with
really
Scarlett,
good.
but that especially was an excellent.
That's actually
great.
on. I can order that. I need to see that. I think
Like
it's
they
on
went all the way.
Netflix.
You know,
she's badass though.
She really is.
I love her as Black Widow.
She worked her way up.
yeah.
She definitely worked her way up.
Because she was good in Don John.
Oh, well, see, I haven't seen that.
I didn't see that.
But everybody's like, oh, watch it.
So I haven't even heard of that.
You need to watch Don John with a box of Kleenex and lube.
That's what I heard, but not
Joseph?
I heard box of
But not
Kleenex
for
and I was
Joseph.
thinking it was sad.
No. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is so amazing in this
I
movie.
need Kleenex to make sure if I cry.
Right. Make sure the mascara doesn't run.
No. That's a 10 out of 10 recommend. And if you're on Periscope, you saw what I just did. So hopefully you're listening and you're jumping on Periscope.
Wow.
That is pretty intense. Yeah, I heard that I would need lotion or lube and tissues,
It's one of those
but not for Joseph.
movies that dries the skin.
Right,
You need
exactly.
lotion.
So you need to make sure that you're moisturized,
Yeah.
because if not, you could chafe.
Maybe some chapstick.
Maybe some chat.
Eye drops.
Oh, eye drops are
Very
always
drying
good.
movie.
Well, then, so there we go with that.
Well,
so,
and because you cry so much.
Right, exactly. So you need to just go
It
ahead and make
dehydrates
sure.
you.
Exactly.
So have Kleenex and lotion.
Eye
When you
drops.
see Don John. Don John.
Don John.
With,
But back to Scarlett Johansson, who is gorgeous.
Ugh. And she's so talented
she
in
is
every
very
way.
talented. I feel like people sleep on her. They're very... Well,
No,
I'm sure people sleep
she's
on
huge.
her.
She's a big deal.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I feel like you and I, and probably a few others, agree that she's such
million others.
But true.
Yeah.
But I feel like she's very underestimated. So I feel like when she got the role of, which we were just speaking of, Black Widow...
For Avengers.
Yeah, Avengers.
Yeah.
People were really like, why... they were kind of upset. If you look at it, yeah, they were kind of upset.
Well, the ones that follow the
you
characters.
talk to, they sound like terrible people.
I agree.
If you're out there and you're not down with Scarlett Johansson,
no, it wasn't
you're
that.
probably an idiot.
It's the nerds.
It's that, and that's really what it was.
Why didn't the nerds like her?
Well,
she's
because
super smart.
True, very true. But she's supposed to be this like super extreme Russian with this Russian accent, and they didn't think that she was going to be able to deliver. And I think personally that she did an excellent job.
Hey, well, the point is that she can drop the Russian accent whenever she wants because she's brilliant. Her character can do this.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
This is true. I mean, she's definitely got some chops.
Listen, you need to think about this a little bit more. Take it a step further. She has the Russian accent when she wants to.
Boom.
Because, she's Black Widow. She can do whatever she wants.
There you go. I agree with her. Enough said. She shut it down.
Hey, Scarlett.